You won't believe this. A cloistered nun, speaking in voices that weren't hers, accusing a priest of summoning demons, and smiling while he burned alive. What really happened inside a medieval convent? And why does this story still terrify historians today? France. The year is 1632. Behind thick stone walls, in a quiet convent in the town of Loudun, a young nun begins to scream at night. At first, the sisters think it's nightmares. Then, the convulsions start. Her body bends in impossible ways. Her voice deepens. She speaks Latin, languages she was never taught. And soon, she claims she is possessed by demons. But this is not just a story of faith versus evil. This is a story of desire, power, politics, and a woman whose suffering became a public spectacle. Because before it ends, one man will be accused, a crowd will gather, and a priest will burn. This is the true story of the medieval nun and the demon. To understand this story, you need to understand the world these women lived in. A convent was not always a place of peace. Many nuns were sent there against their will, daughters of noble families, unmarried, inconvenient. Once inside, silence was obedience, desire was sin, and the body was an enemy. Now meet Sister Jeanne d'Angers. She is intelligent, sensitive, and deeply devout, but she is also deeply lonely. She dreams of spiritual greatness, visions, meaning. And then, a new priest arrives in Loudun. His name is Father Urbain Grandier. He is handsome, charismatic, and dangerously confident. The kind of man who draws attention, especially in a place where desire is forbidden. Shortly after Father Grandier's arrival, Sister Jeanne begins to change. She has violent dreams, erotic visions, images that fill her with terror and shame. She wakes screaming that a man is in her room, touching her, mocking her, but no one sees anything. Soon, her body betrays her. She writhes on the floor. Her limbs twist. Her eyes roll back. Other nuns begin experiencing the same thing. One by one, the convent whispers spread fast. Demons. And in medieval Europe, possession was not questioned. It was expected. Priests are called. Exorcisms begin. Public ones. Crowds gather to watch. Because possession is entertainment. Sister Jeanne screams obscenities. She laughs during prayers. She lifts her body from the ground. The priests demand the demon's name. And through her mouth, it answers. Asmodeus, a demon of lust. Then another, and another. Each demon claims the same thing. They were sent by Father Grandier. Now the story changes. Because this is no longer about a nun. This is about accusation. Father Grandier had enemies. He was outspoken, critical of church authority, rumored to have broken vows himself. When Sister Jeanne names him, powerful men listen. Trial records are opened. Witnesses speak. Demons, speaking through nuns, describe secret pacts, signed in blood, written backwards. No physical evidence is needed. The demons are believed. The nun is believed. Father Grandier denies everything. He never touched the nuns, never summoned demons. But truth doesn't matter. Fear does. He is tortured, bones crushed, skin torn. Still, he refuses to confess. The demons grow louder. The crowd demands blood, and Sister Jeanne watches. Father Grandier is taken to the square. A stake waits. As flames rise, he cries out forgiveness. Sister Jeanne is brought to watch, and witnesses record something chilling. She smiles. The priest burns. The crowd cheers, and the demons fall silent. After his death, something strange happens. The possessions fade. Sister Jeanne slowly recovers. She later writes memoirs, and in them, the truth begins to crack through. She admits obsession, loneliness, repressed desire. Was it demons? Or a woman trapped in a world that gave her no voice, except through madness? Today, historians believe this was a case of mass hysteria, sexual repression, political revenge. Sister Jeanne became a symbol, not of evil, but of what happens when power, fear, and silence collide. This wasn't just a story about demons. It was about belief, and what belief can destroy. A man died, a woman was broken, and a crowd called it justice. How many truths were burned with him? If this story moved you or unsettled you, ask yourself, where do we still confuse fear for truth? If you want more hidden stories history try to silence, like this video, share it, and subscribe, because some voices are still waiting to be heard.